Hello and welcome to the Generational Gamer. So, in YouTube, it's pretty prevalent that people bitch about things. It's an easy way to get clicks, which is why I'm making this video. Nah, I kid. I actually had a positive experience with Jedi Survivor on my PS5, which I paid for out of my own pocket. So how about we take a look at this? This is, by the way, my new blog, and it's generationalgamer.com, so make sure you check that out. But more importantly right now, we are going to talk about this. I did spend the money on the digital version. The reason I bought the digital version, which I outlined in this blog entry, is because the physical version doesn't include the entire game. So that just pissed me off, so I figured I wanted to play the game, so I'll get the digital copy. Now I chose the PS5 over the Xbox Series X, which I discussed in this blog entry, because I was thinking the DualSense might actually do something. Now, EA gave me nothing, so we can ignore the shill comments, my air quotes that you can't see, and I always play on quality mode. I don't really care about the 60 frames per second, which is the reason most people are bitching so much. So I contend you play on quality and you will have a decent experience. At least I have, and PlayStations are designed so everybody should get a very similar experience. So I don't want to give away too much of the story, which is why I was kind of vague here. I did free the droid from the underground thing after going to the cantina the first time, so now I'm at the cantina again. I haven't noticed anything game-breaking yet. Overall, the game's been pretty solid. The DualSense isn't record-breaking. I've noticed some lightsaber sounds coming from it, but other than that, there's nothing really that cool where I'd have to say buy the PlayStation version over the Xbox. I haven't played the Xbox, it might be riddled with bugs. I don't know. I did choose the PS5 version for that reason. Most of the complaints do seem to stem, which is exactly what I wrote here, from the PC version of the game. I don't play many PC games. I actually prefer console games, and I have my consoles routed into my office so I can record them whenever I see fit. I do own a small B-Link computer, which you can look at right here. This is the computer I have. It's a relatively inexpensive machine, and you just don't expect too much out of it. It works fine, don't get me wrong, but you cannot expect too much out of the computer. So with that relatively low-end computer, I was still able to play God of War and Jedi Fallen Order on it. I did have to turn down some of the effects, but overall, the games were more than playable. So my suggestions to those who want to complain or who have fears about buying the game. Again, I get nothing out of this outside of some ad revenue. If you want to play it today, one, make sure it's up to date. Also, and this is just from the perspective of the PS5 edition, play in quality mode. There's no reason to play in performance. By its very nature, performance mode is concession-based. We don't know what Sony had to do or Microsoft had to do in their consoles or in the programming of the game to make those concessions to make it perform better. I would think quality is the way you'd want to go. And even though it's only 30 frames per second, I have had a good experience. But that is just me. Let the hate fly. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Please check out my blog and use it as an RSS feed or subscribe to it in some way so you can check it out. I do post daily, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you. Bye-bye.